From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 15. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 15. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. He's got it. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Let's go.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Fournette. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
You track. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch out.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Leonard Fournette. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
Yeah, 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Switch. Check 23. Kill.
Bell. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And able to connect with Barrios. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Here we go, son. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
And some room to maneuver. And give them a gain of 37.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Check 3.
On first down, here's Love. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me. Hey, orbit. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Hey, we gotta get to the ball. Young lady, let's keep moving. 43 is the mic, boy. 43.
To throw is Darnold. Quick hitter here is complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
First down, New York.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick your game up. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Throwing again is Darnold. This is caught. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now Bell, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
Mike 5. Watch the curl.
They'll set up to throw. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. There he goes right side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw here. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll drop the throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Bell running on 1st down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Lady. Here we go.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Bryce Love, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and set.
They got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big third down play there for the Jags. 48 yards. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Back to throw here. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I'm coming for you, son.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They had the run for no gain. Now Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is QT, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Watch the pass. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, red 80. Red 80.
Here's Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
First down, Jets.
Darnold now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Here we go.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got an open man. That's Campbell. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He'll drop to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Alex Anzalone able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They're going to look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's second and 8. Dancing to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down, Jets.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He's got a first down and more past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. That last effort is noteworthy because he just passed Tony Dorsett on the all-time rushing list. Dorsett had 12,739.
Well, rather fitting because Tony Dorsett, one of his nicknames, the Hawk. And this guy just flew right past him.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Quick the edge. Come.
They'll run it with Bell. And some room to roam now. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, 52 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Let's go. Come on.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Hey, box truck.
It's a safety creep. Young lady. No. Off. Check. Hot route. Hot. Young lady.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Go. 43.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.